Hey guys, Brian Delivery the Goods here. I'm returning to you again for this next album review. I know this album's coming out at midnight for in the next hour and a half from now for the Veer Union's newest record, Welcome to Dystopia. This 24-minute album. It's a very short record, keep in mind. It's not very long, but I got a chance to listen to all 8 songs, and now I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this long, highly anticipated record. It's the last record of 2024 that I'm going to be reviewing, and then I think January 17th is the next interesting record that I'm probably going to be reviewing, but we'll just see how 2025, I meant to say, I'm backtracking. I'm thinking it's 2023, but it's not. But my apologies for that. Other than that, let's dive into this album review. Now, it starts with No Excuse. Crispin's vocals are really good in this track. Crispin Earl's vocals sound really good. I really enjoyed the opening track, No Excuse. It sounds really good, hard hitting. It's definitely something to jam out to, for sure. And it's a great opening track to start off the Welcome to Dystopia album. So 5 out of 5 for this one. Is This How It Ends is another great track that I enjoyed off this record. It does tend to have its moments where I don't know if I like it or not, but it's still pretty strong for how it is. So 5 out of 5. Shades of Grey is a good track. I really enjoyed this track for how Crispin's vocals sound, and the breakdowns in here are pretty good. So I really enjoyed Crispin. Like I said, his vocals sound really good, and it's flowing very well, this track. Instrumentally, it sounds awesome. So this is a 5 out of 5. Empirical is another great song, too, that I enjoyed from this record. It was one of the singles. I think this, Shades of Grey, and Welcome to Dystopia were the only singles for this record. But overall, at least they didn't throw out too many singles. They almost threw out half the record already, because it's only an 8-track album, so it's not very long. So at least they stopped in their tracks for the last single, which was the title track to the album itself. But other than that, Empirical is a great song, and it's worthy of a 5 out of 5. The Underground is a pretty good track. Crispin's vocals sound really good in this one. Just the chorus sounds amazing. I really like that chorus when it comes in. And just overall, this track is very catchy for sure. So it has a good chorus that sounds really anthemic, and definitely something to jam out to. Welcome to Dystopia featuring Sleep Theory is the last single and was the single to announce this record for a late 2024 release. A very late 2024 release for the last week of 2024. So pretty much, I think this is one of my favorite songs as of now. It's grown on me exponentially. It's grown on me exponentially because of the fact that Sleep Theory is in the track, and it sounds really good. Crispin's vocals are amazing. I wasn't sure if I was going to get into Sleep Theory, but I know when I listened to them live, I wasn't sure if I liked it or not. I don't know. I might have a different opinion later on if I get used to the guy's vocals. But other than that, the screaming vocals from him sound really good. And just overall, Crispin's regular vocals in this track are amazing. The drum work, the guitar work, the breakdowns are quite outstanding, and I really enjoyed this track. Great title track for sure, and definitely something worthy to be one of your favorite songs of 2024. Then we get to Dig Their Own Graves. This one was pretty good, but not one of my favorites. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it, because I did like it, but I didn't like it enough to enjoy some of the breakdowns. The breakdowns had its iffy moments, and just the way it's sounding structurally, it's hit or miss. So this is a 4.75 out of 5. And then finally we get to the closing track, Space and Time. Great song for sure. Very futuristic and atmospheric of a track with how the overall soundscape of the track sounds. So it has a weird atmosphere to this track, and it sounds really cool. And I really like that about the Veer Union, where they can try to do different things and blend their genres with their metal sound and their hard rock and metal sound. It sounds really good, and this track was a great closing track to end the album, and definitely am looking forward to newer music when they drop more in the next year or two. But other than that, 5 out of 5. Overall, production, mixing, and execution-wise, I think the Veer Union, Welcome to Dystopia, is a really good record. Definitely was highly anticipated for sure. I was very blatantly surprised that this record impressed me. I kind of had a feeling it was going to be a good record. I mean, their last album, I haven't really been listening to their music in a while to know if I did like their other albums or not. Because it's been quite a little bit since I've listened to some of the Veer Union's discography. But if you guys want me to do a Veer Union discography, I will have to do it under a paid request. And you can go to Brian Delivers. I think it's Brian Delivers 2952 or something like that on my Instagram. Just message me about a paid request for this band's discography, and I'll let you know the price on what I'll charge. But other than that, and it applies to everything. If it's albums from the 1970s to almost 2000s, I'll charge like $2.50 or $5 at the most. $2.50 to $4 at the most. $5 will be from 2000 albums to 2009 records, and then so on and so forth. $5 to $7.50 kind of. So range it to $8. But other than that, if I were to give the Veer Union's record a score, I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. A pretty strong record. It was worthy. It is gonna be on my honorable mention of 2024. It unfortunately didn't make the cut for best albums, but it is going to be thrown in on the best albums video that I do. I'm probably going to record one of the videos tonight. I don't know when I'll get to the next one or not, but I'll keep you updated when I get around to parts 1 and 2. Excuse my yawning, but to finish what I was going to say is just, yeah, anytime you guys want to throw a request to me for a paid request, definitely message me on Instagram if you know what it is, and just let me know. Ask me how much is it to review these albums, and I'll give you a price, and then you can send it to my Cash App. But I do that stuff privately because I don't want to put my Cash App tag on YouTube for trolls to look into that and hack into my Cash App, because I don't want that shit happening. That's why I'm trying to be private with my personal info, my banking info, and all that, just as a safety precaution. But other than that, 9.5 out of 10 for the Veer Union, Welcome to Dystopia. Hope you enjoyed this last album review of 2024. We're going into 2025 next week, starting Wednesday. So definitely I will be doing some more videos in 2025, but I'll mostly be taking breaks through periods of time, just to let you know. but I'll have an updated video discussing that in the next few days. But until then, thanks for watching this album review tonight. 9.5 out of 10 for the Veer Union. Welcome to Dystopia, and thanks for watching. Have a good night.